What is this year's European Lawyers' Day about?
The 2018 European Lawyers' Day is about why lawyers matter, with the subtitle Defending the Defenders of Human Rights and of the Rule of Law. Lawyers play a vital role in upholding the rule of law, and they can only do that through their independence. However, lawyers and the civil rights they defend are currently subject to increasingly serious attacks. Lawyers often represent citizens' interests, sometimes against authorities, which is why these professionals are more and more subject to threats, surveillance, harassment, and even murder, and also in Council of Europe states. Such a situation deeply affects citizens, as they may not have access to a proper defense of their right through lawyers. Lawyers who are not protected and independent from external influences may not defend citizens' rights effectively. If lawyers were not independent, they would perhaps hesitate when it comes to defending certain interests or certain citizens, particularly due to external influences. Independence fosters trust. Without independent lawyers, citizens are not sure to benefit from good quality of justice nor a fair administration of justice. Lawyers are essential actors in the justice system, as they contribute to citizens' voices being heard.
Is there currently no legal instrument protecting lawyers?
Yes, there are in fact legal instruments recognizing lawyers' freedom to exercise their profession, both at the international and European level. But unfortunately, they are not mandatory and have not been fully effective in protecting lawyers.
And how does lawyers' lack of protection impact citizens?
This lack of protection undermines citizens' right to a proper defense. For this reason, a binding instrument would be an essential step towards protecting the legal profession, whose goal is aiding citizens in defending their interests. In this aspect, the Council of Europe is currently examining the feasibility of European Convention on the Profession of the Lawyer, which would be binding for the states who sign it. The CCBE supports such an enforceable instrument, which would not be a mere recommendation. The Convention would guarantee citizens access to independent lawyers, free to defend clients' interests regardless of external influences.
What would a European Convention mean for the legal profession?
Convention would guarantee the free and unrestricted exercise of the profession and enshrine the values of the legal profession, such as the respect for lawyers' independence and the lawyer's obligation to secure the client's privacy, to name a few. These values are not limited to European countries. For this reason, the CCBE supports an open convention, meaning that the states who are not members of the Council of Europe would also be able to take part in the convention. Such an option would be an important success, as it would mean enlarging the scope of protection of the rule of law.
You've talked about the Council of Europe's current work concerning the profession of the lawyer. What has the European Union done for the profession?
A great deal. In my opinion, from a cross-border mobility point of view, the European Union has made two important accomplishments when it comes to lawyers. They are the two lawyers' directives dating from 1977 and 1998. Both were landmark directives for lawyers in the time of their publication and are still relevant today.
What did the directives add to the legal profession?
The 1977 directive enabled lawyers to practice law in any EU country on a temporary basis. The directive from 1998, which the CCBE is celebrating this year its 20th anniversary, took it one step further by allowing lawyers to work in other EU and single market countries on a permanent basis.
Do you believe the directives benefit both citizens and lawyers?
Of course, the lawyers' directives are beneficial to both citizens and lawyers. The directives are successful citizens, as they may have access to lawyers from their home country in other member states. In this sense, it is important to point out that this EU regime, which also applies to EEA countries and Switzerland, is based on the home country title of lawyer and a mutual recognition of that each member state has an adequate curriculum for qualification as a fully qualified lawyer with equivalent consumer protection. Finally, thanks to the directives, citizens may seek advice from a home country lawyer, which facilitates later exchanges with local lawyers. The directives have created a framework for free movement. Lawyers know now what to expect when it comes to practicing in a different member state. Both citizens and lawyers benefit from the mobility of the directives provide, which contributes to economic prosperity as well. Finally, the cooperation between the National Bar Association through their European umbrella organization, which the CCBE is, has smoothened the process of bringing together a community of European lawyers, which is, in my view, a fantastic achievement.